Hello? It's looking kind of good, gotta say. Hello? I know it's more than midnight where I live. Yeah, I imagine. I got random motivation to draw something 20 minutes ago, and I just finished in time to catch you. Awesome. What the shit? I got disconnected from the server. Am I still streaming? Yeah? Weird. I got disconnected. She must have updated something or did something. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come on. You got it. You got it. Come on. Jump. Oh, you almost had it. Oh, you're so small. I can't get up on the couch, huh? He's a good boy, huh? Mm. See if it actually loads in or something. Jeez. Oh, there's some new packs. You just downloaded something. Something or other. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're just chilling out. This is 2. Leave I went up 5 on the first one. Probably. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Yes, it's always had snow around it. It's a big pain in the ass. Because if you're trying to build stuff, you can't build fast. You have to build one square at a time. And if it falls on you while you're crouched, it can push you off the ledge. It also makes mining really slow. It is a pain. But it does look pretty cool, like on the castle. But inside here, it's probably just because it snowed while I was gone. I was wondering why you were not talking. Yeah, I forgot to unmute. That was my bad. I wonder if I should build Build like a town that has like bridges connecting everything right here with these little island offshoots. I'm planning on building a really gigantic castle over there on that mountain, but that's going to be a long time from now. Yeah, it's going to take forever. It's going to be about the size of this, like if you built the castle and my walls were the walls of the castle, like with how big that would be. It'd have its own freaking biomes, pretty much. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. Okay. I start a project so you finish an old one. Yep, exactly. I'm not gonna start that project until I finish this entire castle section. And maybe I'll start that one. It's gonna be like the mega castle. It's gonna be more like a Bastille. Like it's gonna be a circular prison kind of thing with a huge pit in the middle. But yeah. It actually looks more like a cathedral, honestly. Yeah, it is supposed to be more like a cathedral. At least this building specifically. Let's check out this level. It is. If you add glasses between the stone on your left, it would look good. I'm thinking I'm going to add glass between these. Oh, maybe I should. I'll get to that when I finish the design. Glass is a big pain in my ass as well. Okay, look upon this landscape. Anywhere, do you see there to be a desert? Do you see there to be a beach? There's not a single one. I have to travel eons. I'm going to probably put like I'm probably going to go and on a very long journey to find a desert. And when I do that, I am going to yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I know. I'm going to put a portal there so I can just go get sand whenever I need it. And I'll just I'll basically de-desertize an entire desert. I say deforest a desert, but there's not really a forest in a desert. A de-desert? Yeah. De-desertize. Oh, shit. Did I even mess up? No. I definitely underestimated how much freaking blocks I'd need. Okay. So, I think when I can see the top, I am level. That is what I'm going to go off, because I don't want to build that little bridge and lose stone every single time. You can't see the top of the other thing if you're not at least level, so... Good. Wondering why I build it up 3 at a time is because the building limit vertically is 3 blocks. At least downward. If I do 4 blocks, I want to be able to... feel like you could just activate keep inventory and jump off if you need to stock. So I can't activate keep inventory. The reason for it is because it deactivates trophies, and if you deactivate trophy, there's no proof that you didn't activate creative. And also, I'm planning on using this hey, oh, sorry, my dog's getting into stuff. I plan on using this server to get a platinum on Minecraft, which I've never done before. I'm gonna add a huge brain fart just then. Okay. So, yeah, makes sense. Didn't think of needing proof. I mean, I don't really need proof. It's mostly just for like my own amusement to know that like I didn't take any shortcuts. And I just did this all because I felt like it for fun. I'm not excited for building the outside of this. So if you look at this castle, for instance, it's pretty well built in a way that like it's pretty convenient to get to the outside surfaces, right? Well, this cathedral is not very convenient to get to the outside surfaces. I'm going to need a lot of scaffolding. The only problem with getting a lot of scaffolding is... Hey, puppy. Oh, he's my good boy. The problem with getting a lot of scaffolding is I have to also then go and break it. Remember that you can do 4 blocks tall and still reach. You can, but it's not as easy. So you actually can't do it with these diagonal. So you can if you go and click on like that, right? That lets you do 4 blocks tall, but it slows you down because you have to specifically hit that. And with these jagged edges, you just can't do it. Yep. Don't mention it. I build, if you couldn't guess, I build quite a bit. And my brain is one of the, like, I just have this in my head that I have to find, like, the most efficient way to do things. For the most part. As long as it requires the least amount of skill. And that's just what happens. I just find so many things that most people would never need to know, but 2, 4, 5. Oh, I'm gonna have to go use the bathroom. If you're gonna go back and forth from on the couch to off the couch, you better learn how to jump on, bro. Also, if you ever buy Helldivers 2, your Democratic side will come out. I think you mean Republican side. I'm not gonna go to my bed because by the time I'd get there, it'd be daytime. I'm pretty sure it's Democratic. Why is that? There we go. That's the last one for this layer. The nice thing is, I only have to count for one of them. For Super Earth. I'll have to play to see what I imagine. Look how high up we are. The ground's almost not freaking spawning in because of the render distance. That's how high I am. I'll get it all, it's fun. One thing I really like about that game is actually the fact that lore-wise, every death that happens is canon. Oh, shoot. Everybody pay attention. Come, puppy. Oh, you chewing on your thing? Yeah, because you're a good boy and your teeth. Your teeth and little fella. Okay. This is also too high. No. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm on a different layer. I'm just being a dipshit. So is every bug or things like that, every dumb mistake you make. Yeah. That's awesome. I have been wanting to play it. Maybe I'll convince Conager to get it too. Actually, he might already have it. Jackson would definitely play with me if he has time. Griffiths, you're distracting me. Look at my fingers while I'm playing. Stop. Silly dog. Alright. Just two more. And you know I've been keeping track pretty well because I haven't overlapped or like been severely off on these top ones, so yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I managed to enlist all of my friends to play the game for once. Democracy is for everyone. Another one that I want to try is Warhammer, but I know that one's more of an extensive thing. Alright. Should be just right, but if it's a little off, you won't be able to tell. They're very similar, I heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Oh, baby. Maybe you'll be able to tell, but they're so high up that, like, it's extremely hard to tell. Now I don't know if it's level. Or if I'm... Last few blocks. I don't know if it's level. We have to see. Oh, I think it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Right. You were praying for me there. The thing is, I think I can just drop and I won't die. Minimal damage. You should do temporary but faster stairs to get to the roof. I could. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could. The only problem is I just don't like building the temporary stuff because I want to see what it looks like as it is, so I can know what to build. So when I'm looking at like the thing, that's why I hate scaffolding. That's why I hate dirt. That's why I hate everything that you have to use. I use it very sparingly. It's like now that I look at this, there's all this scaffolding sitting everywhere. And how am I going to get that without using more scaffolding to get it? I understand what you're saying. I probably should. It'd probably save me some time. Quite a bit of time, actually. Are you going to do a window in the middle? Let me see what it looks like from the inside. I want to get the shape of them first because I don't want it to be that flat. Actually, the flatness doesn't look that bad from in here. I'm kind of vibing with it, to be honest with you. Having it on both sides. Interesting. Okay. Let's go down all the way around again. This is like a big instrument that uses wind. Dude, hell yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Your mouse was disconnected to invite more players sign in. Okay, whatever. I need to go use the bathroom, and I don't want to make it so my sister can't sleep. So I'll be right back. Fuck it is. What? I am back, by the way. Ah. You know what? 1 a.m. here? Damn. You know what I could do? This is not sleeping tonight. Is your school year round or just like do you get summer off? Okay, cool. Way faster. Okay, we'll just keep that there for actually. Boom, baby. Oh, did I not grab? I didn't grab a single one. Yeah, why? Okay, I'll just mute. Actually, they won't be able to hear you anyway. I have heard of repo. If you just close the door, it'll be fine. Yeah. I'm only going off of this mic and it doesn't pick up a whole lot. No, I'll pick up in here. I'll pick up in here.
When?
Oh, when I'm done streaming, I'll pick it up. I promise. I promise. And when I promise something,
I never, ever break that promise.
she's beating me. Call the police. Ow, my eye.
Don't even.
I don't even. I'm only odd.
Oh, you're not.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on, get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much faster. Holy cow. Hi, puppy. You want me to keep the dogs in here while you clean? Okay. So much empty space here. Yeah, I know. Because he keeps going back and forth.
How rude. How rude of him, huh?
You know what? I'm dealing with this right now because I don't want to deal with it later. Ah! Hey, I'm going to clean up this room myself.
I need laundry. God,
You grab the laundry and get out. That's it. I'm going to have to beat my wife, everybody. Hold on.
No, 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 no.
Winnie, stop hitting me near my eyes. It leaves a mark, and then I have to talk to people. Oh. Okay. We're just going to deal with this right now so I don't forget about it and have to do it like 10 years from now. Kobe. This YouTuber with no name claimed to beat his wife on stream. Fascist YouTuber. Fascist YouTuber that supports the monarchy by building castles in Minecraft beat his wife today. That's what it would be in America. That's what the headline would say. It had to be some kind of like they have to announce that I'm some kind of fascist or some kind of like evil thing outside of the action that I committed. Why is this missing? Oh, I never fixed this. That's funny. Yep. True. Oh, I want one more up, huh? Hey, can you stop messing with my phone? Jeez Louise, dog. It's like one spot, and he keeps moving to it and licking it. Son of a bitch. It's very satisfying to watch you place blocks symmetrically like that. Thank you. I think it's really satisfying to do. Let's fix this. Okay, let me get to the bed so my sister doesn't have an aneurysm. Oh, I went the wrong way. Diesel Weasel Dog claims. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Winston, go sit down. Been eating bread for months and nothing else ever. Yeah, I mean, I think I had fish in my inventory not too long ago, but it just isn't. It's not as good as bread. Could you imagine if all you ever ate was just bread and that's all you ever needed? Dude, your freaking bills. Like, why isn't there a food like dog food that you can just buy for yourself? You know, you buy one bag of dog food. Steve's spelled different. You buy one bag of dog food. It feeds your freaking dog. Pretty much like most dogs only eat that. All you have to have is like, what if we had like bags like cereal? That's all you bought. It was just freaking like kibble or something for people. Has all your vitamins and nutrients that you need and has different flavors. And you can have like 6 bags, you know? That's all you did. I mean, people would hate it. But you know, like that'd be like the cheap option, cheap way to go. Can you guys stop moving around? Jeez Louise, dog's jumping on me, not jumping on me. Winston, sit. Jeez Louise. A big dog's like walking back and forth, pacing, and the little dog's on the couch jumping on me, going back and forth, following him. MRE used to be like, yeah, I guess it is. I guess it would be kind of like an MRE. Yeah, don't worry about the zombie noises because these are actually hollow. But I tried to lighten them up. I wouldn't spawn too many, but I did get those, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I got all the scaffolding. Just for quality of life, I'm going to do this. Your dog's like Borzoi, but I have no idea. Winston's a golden doodle, who's the big one, and then the little one, Griffith, he's a doodle mix as well. 'Cause I'm allergic to dogs, but as long as they're hyperallergenic, I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me do it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just recount again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I put one right here, right? Oh. Yeah, I'm doing the cube again. Let's look at the other side. Why? Oh, my allergies kicking up all of a sudden. Comment made me sneeze. Jeez Louise, what's wrong? Oh, it's fine. Mobs actually won't spawn. Oh, you mean like in here? Yeah, I need to play searching. I don't think that's enough. It's probably still gonna spawn because. So dark wood and brickstone is great. I know, right? I actually really like the mixture. I'm also going to do carpets everywhere. Not to cover up all the dark wood, but just like in the middle of everything. I might think of doing. I might think of doing a pattern like maybe red and gold, especially in the cathedral. But we'll see. Have I heard of Ultra Kill? I have not. So an FPS with retro graphics, super cool gameplay. Ooh. If you know how to play normally, most people who don't can't even understand what you're doing. I know. Chicken Jockey. I probably am not ever going to watch the Minecraft movie, but apparently it was pretty successful in the box office. Because we're probably going to get a sequel. So I know I said it was the worst movie he ever watched. I'm hyped to see it. Yeah, I've heard it's not very good. I never expected it to be good after the trailers, man. I was like, okay, this is nothing but just in French it might even be worse. Dude, I never even thought about that. It'd be amazing. They change all the bread to baguettes. They change they change all the flags to white. You know, I'm thinking of eating some cheesecake after this. I've been doing some intermittent fasting, and it is actually like one of the best things I've ever done in my life. But on weekends, I usually take it pretty easy. The voice is funny, but otherwise won't be. All the references won't even work. I bet. Yeah. I say chicken jockey in French. Apparently, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but there is an end credit scene where like a dude shows up that's from Roblox. Zombie sur un poulet or something? Zombie is just zombie in French. Oh, sorry, zombie. Yeah. My dog's looking at me like he's gonna kick my ass. The big dog, he might be able to. Dude, what would you do if just one day I'm streaming and it's just pure French, just like perfect native French? And then when you ask me, like, how did you learn French? I'm like, I'll just be like, dude, I've always spoken French. I'd be wondering if you got hacked or something. So let's go see what I want to do with this. Everyone around me would start speaking fluent English. Yeah, fluid English specifically. But yeah, that'd be so funny. You know how freaking insulted a lot of French people would be if like half the population just started speaking in English natively? I've heard so many stories of people that go over to France and don't know the language and get yelled at because they didn't bother to learn French, and people refuse to talk to them. That could just be Paris. That's pretty much the only place people go to when they go visit France. Oh, I know. We're pissed at everyone here. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Even other French people. See, in America, we just hate ourselves, and we make sure that every terrorist is like actually a war hero for some reason nowadays. In England, they just. I think England people also just hate themselves because they're, predominantly white. Look how good that looks, bro. Like, even without the accents, like, dude. Does that not look freaking killer, though? That looks way better than I was thinking it was going to look. Imagine I started only speaking French all the time. Yeah, dude, look how freaking cool that is. Oh my gosh. That's pretty freaking sick. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for the accents, but it's going to have that white stone. The Tower of Sauron, literally, yeah. Oh, man. That looks so good. Holy cow. Jeez Louise, that looks so good. With the other side like that. That's pretty sick. Dude, I actually love how the castle looks from the back. Like, look at this. It's so good. If I can get this side to look half as good as that, I'll be happy. I'll die happy. Ooh, I think I know how I'm going to do the accents already. Oh man, that looks so good. It looks so good. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do glass. Honestly, I might just leave it open. You hear growling, that's my dogs playing with each other. We had maggoty bread for 3 stinking days. Looks like the final base of the evil guys on a medieval movie. Yeah. Okay. I just had kind of an amazing idea. It may be really stupid, but in the heart of trying things and not really caring if we have to tear it back down, what if I did it? Hearing you out? I'll show you. Yeah. And we'll try this before. We'll do this before I go to the other spot, but on the other side, just so I can see if I like it or not. Also, do you need so many chests? Yes, they're all filled with stone. Every single one of them. And that's not even all of them. I have another spot that's filled with it too. If this works the way I'm thinking it might, we're not doing these little arches. We're gonna take those down. In fact, I'm probably not doing those anyway, but we'll see. I'm gonna hold out a little bit. I'm not even surprised seeing the hole you made. Yeah. Well, I should go show you the walls because it's even worse. I haven't dug in that hole in months because I dug out these walls and then I dug out these. I mean, half of the cathedral is not even above ground. Okay. This is the idea, okay? Now, this might be... Oh man, yeah. This might be really dumb. But hear me out. Yeah, it should, yeah. You should explain first. I think I don't even know how to explain this idea. I think I just have to show you. First off, these all need torches. If this works, I'm not coming back down here. Hey! Lay down! Winston, lay down. Griffith? Leave Winston alone. Quit bullying. Okay, so this might just be stupid. I'm gonna warn you right now. This might just be really dumb. But I just want to see, and it doesn't take very long to tear these things down, so. I forgot about torches. Gosh dang it. My throat's starting to like Get all scratchy. Okay, I'm trying to think this probably isn't a good idea. I just don't think. I mean, it's gonna have to be freaking huge. Because those barely went out at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The idea is that I do it again, but have them go the other way. So they're going both ways, and meet in the middle with like a pyramid almost. No, I don't want to make them thicker. So like, excuse me. Yeah, well, yeah, it'd have to be like more of a. It couldn't match it. It'd have to be more of a dramatic, thing, and I don't think I want to do it. Also, won't they touch each other at the end? Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to be like a roof almost. But I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm just gonna do what I'm doing right now on the other side, and I'll figure out how I want to make it look on the inside. Real sleeping experience. Yeah, it's turning into an ASMR video. And you had to wait 8 hours in Minecraft for it to pass. Yeah, but then you'd get 8 hours of sunlight, or 16 hours of sunlight. Yeah. Good boy. You should just continue building. Honestly, it'll be faster. It probably would. But the problem is, it's not lit up. And if I get shot off again, it's another 20-minute journey to go get stuff. Yeah, I'd rather just sit here. You wait. Now he's fun. Whoa. There's 20 minutes to wait for the other player to go to sleep. I mean, you got a point. The reason I have all these chests, I mean, I've used up all these stuff, but this is full of stone, all the way up there, that. Oh, these aren't full of stone. Oh, these are new. Yeah. I was digging when I made these, and I didn't have to use them. But these are. Oh, these are new too. Well then. These are full of stone, all the way up there. These, that. Then I have got some empty ones over here too. That all the way to there. These, that. Man, I really don't need this. Good boys. Could just start mining, I guess. This is way more organized than your other chess crash zone. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first one, so yeah. So what are you doing now? So I want to mine all this back to be flat, right? Problem is, there's water. There's water in the way. So I have to get rid of the water. And there's two ways to do that. You can either, if it was like Terraria, it'd be so much easier. I'd just make a hole in the bottom and all the water would fall out. But you either have to use sponges. The problem with sponges is getting them, making them, and then replacing them once they're full with water. Or you just have to fill it in and then dig it out. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually gonna dig down, pretty much to the bottom of this little water cave. I'm gonna be digging all the way down, which unfortunately means I'm gonna be doing this a lot. That's also okay. Buckets of water don't work either because you'd have to have so many freaking buckets, and water infinitely replenishes, so you'd have to block it off anyway and then take the last bit of it with the bucket. So, yeah, this is just kind of how you have to do it. I wish they had water physics like Terraria does, or some kind of better way to unflood things. As it stands, this is ridiculous. Luckily, this is the only real spot with water. The rest of this is pretty clean. So, if I want to, I could mine all the way around it and then leave this for last. But I just don't really feel like it. Somebody got... I don't know what happened there. Started dropping freaking gravel, apparently. Now she leaves the realm. It's probably daytime already. Yeah. Not like picking anything up. Yeah, let's go. ASMR Minecraft Mega Build. Yeah, it's this. The shit. Huh. It's different over here. Okay. Pretty sure I just did this. There we go. Peak fighting.
Dylan,
What?
can I move the dog crates in here, please?
What?
Can I move the dog crates in here, please?
Why?
Because my room's already crowded as it is.
No, we're not moving the dog crates because we have to take off the freaking door to do that. So they're staying in there.
But
And I don't want them to break out while they're in here and then chew up all the cords.
they haven't broke out.
Well, they haven't, but if they do, there's a lot less in there to chew up that doesn't cost as much money.
My stuff.
You don't keep a lot of stuff on the floor, though. I do.
Fix it.
No. You find where they are. Also, you're going to be moving soon, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't know for sure yet.
No, we have to move soon, Whitney. It doesn't matter if we don't get the one that we like. Alright then.
Don't wow me. Don't wow me.
Okay. Should be enough. See, this is what I don't understand. Did I just go... No. Oh, that's what I did. That's what I did. I went from the baseline and went up. Sorry, I was going to change my video. Let me get off the ledge here real fast. Now she's sleeping. Our previous instructions talk about the game you like. What game? Talk about a game you like. Okay. A game I like. I don't really like games, dude. I just can't think right now. I'm listening to something and thinking about that. Apparently, I need one too. No, I don't. I'm getting the sword. Please. Okay. I have Terraria. So the thing about Terraria is, so me and my brother beat it a while ago. I think that's what the streams that you joined on, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, let me drop off some more of this stone so I can actually break down some stuff upstairs. So here's the thing about it. I have tried to go back. Thing is that I remember that stream, yeah. Thing is that I really like playing it on journey mode just because you can change like the difficulty on the spot. You can increase the spawn rate to like 10 times. If I'm gonna play it again, I'll probably do that. Just 10 times spawn rate, see if I can even do anything. I just don't see the point of playing on higher difficulties just because this may be controversial. I play it with a controller, so let me just, that's the baseline where I'm coming from. I don't consider the gameplay like combat loop to be all that engaging. I just think there's like, I still play on normal difficulty, yeah. I still think, like, generally I turn the difficulty up, like the difficulty scale on journey mode up. I just think journey mode adds so much to, so much stuff that would take like forever. Like when you're trying to get like a worm, or when you're trying to get a certain drop, and the stupid mimic isn't freaking spawning, or some stupid shit like that. It's just so much. It saves so much time to play it on journey. Anyway, what was I even saying before that? Oh, the combat. I don't find the combat to be all that fun. And maybe it's because I did like a summoner build with like a whip and stuff. and because I play on the controller and it's a lot different, I just think like some bosses, it's like how do I even put this? Because I love the variety in like weapons and spells, and summons, and everything. I think that's like the best thing about that game is that you can go play on a different build, and it is kind of a different playthrough. You prioritize different things. You go to different bosses first. There's another thing. I love the bosses. I love all of that. My only real complaint though is that after the first set of bosses and you get into hard mode, on Switch sometimes the combat isn't fun when you fight. I believe is what you probably said. Yeah, I think on controller it's just not as good, and I just can't figure it out on keyboard to save my life. And but that being said, I think after you get into hard mode, the bosses get to this level of you either have to cheese them or there's no way you're ever going to beat it, especially with certain builds. And I've never fought a boss on hard mode and thought it was like the thrill of a lifetime. You know, there's certain bosses in like standard mode that I really like, and I think they're really well designed. And if you just do a little bit of a pre-game preparation, the frick is this? Oh, you have to grind to get the spawns too, so it's not really fun to fight. Exactly. And if you're not playing on Journey mode lets you replicate things, which also saves so much time. So you don't have to freaking grind so much. And that's something as well. I mean, going from beating the game and starting a new game is one of the most painful things to do in Terraria, because it has such a good like power scaling for your character that you literally feel like godlike by the end of the game. That if you had to go into another profile with that character, you could streamline the entire thing into like the last two bosses. And I think that's an amazing feeling. But then you get the feeling like you do in Elden Ring, where your character is so freaking strong by the end of the game that if you start a new one with a new character, it feels like you lose all that progression, and it's like starting over, and it kind of sucks for the first like 10 hours. But if you do New Game Plus, which you can technically do in Terraria, you can just use the same character on a different profile. In early hard mode, it's so fun to explore even after 10 minutes restarting. But after that, yeah, exactly. After you like break the 18th freaking demon altar, and you have to go find like the best equipment in your game and stuff. And that's another thing. While I think the progression of your character is really fun and interesting, I think it's too fast. You'll literally like, for example, before you fight the Eye, your progression of character is actually really slow because you don't have the right tools to get the right things. You can't go everywhere in the game. And by the time you fight the first boss, the Eye of Cthulhu, it's probably been on a first playthrough, if you didn't accidentally summon him, it's probably been like 10 hours, and you have maybe gold armor and a bow, right? And I think the power progression before hard mode is actually my favorite scaling, because like after every boss, on the first playthrough, not on your second playthrough. The second playthrough, you could probably just go freaking kill the Eye of Cthulhu right off the bat. But like the scaling in the first playthrough before hard mode is my favorite. It's slow, it's deliberate. You go everywhere you go, you think you could find something that could increase like your defense. It could increase your speed. It can increase this, or that. When it gets to hard mode, there's like that's when it starts branching out. So that's when the armor starts branching out. It's for specific builds and everything. And what I find is, while I like that system, I generally will never explore and try to get everything in the game just because, well, I could fight this boss 3 times for a specific drop, but what if it's for a melee build and I'm doing a mage build? Right? And it's like, so do I really need to kill every boss? Then on top of that, do I really need to see all the events? Do I really need to see all this and that? Well, when you're in before hard mode, it felt like you needed to because there was just interesting stuff like the meteorite. The meteorite is technically a purely mage or a range build, but because the armor is like pretty good, you can use it on almost any other build. And in pre-hard mode, you don't get severe cuts by having mixed builds. For example, like if you want to do a mage and summon build, you either have to take armor that only increases your mage or only increases your summon, which means one of those are going to be weaker, or you do half and half, and then you're just a weaker character altogether. The entire game is very fun the first time you play, but when it's you start another save, that's when we... Let me go to the thing. That's when we talked about what happened. Yeah. I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you take your character to a new save, you can't take your character to a harder version of the game that you've already played. So, like, even if you go and take him, and if he's journey mode and you increase the difficulty all the way up, and you try to play the game again, I think that's when we talked about what happens. Yeah. That's what we talked about happens. Yeah. That's what you're saying. That's the thing. So at least Terraria has a little bit of that replayability of like, okay, I did a melee build. I'm now going to go try to do a range build because I think some of this range stuff is really cool. Or I mean, I imagine no one did a melee build their first playthrough. I feel like that's probably the hardest one to do first, just because it requires the most amount of movement and everything. Oh, but maybe because the armor is really good. I don't know. I do think that there's also just so much that you have to kind of just figure out if you don't want to do guides. That is just a huge time sink in that game. There's so many things that, like, how are you supposed to really, like, figure out that on your own? I mean, I guess there's probably a tutorial guy that gives you hints and whatnot, but then you don't even know if it's going to be helpful. Like, why would you fight certain bosses if you don't use the things that they give you? But you don't know what they give you on your first playthrough, and still, the first playthrough is great. I'm not gonna lie, but when you get to hard mode, the power progression of your character is so quick. You go from all of a sudden you have really good minerals that you didn't have before, but the only actually one that's gonna make it so you don't die one hit by everything is the best one. So you grab that one, and then you go fight any boss at all in hard mode, and all of a sudden, there's new equipment and new stuff that's going to be better than that. Personally, I never tried other builds other than melee because everything else feels so much more probably complicated, is what you said. Um, see, on my first playthrough of Terraria, I never made it into hard mode. I thought the wall of flesh was actually the last boss, and I was preparing like crazy for it. And I had a very improvised like build. I had like a jungle chakram that I'd throw around as my melee, and I had a really nice sword, broadsword, because I'm not a freaking psychopath using short sword. Anyway, I just think like when you get into hard mode, there's so much that's just thrown at you that you die all the time. It is super hard not to die. There's things that go through freaking walls, so it's not like you can play super carefully or anything. And then there's just new events that aren't very well explained, but you can kind of figure it out. Your first playthrough is fine. Second playthrough, because you know what to expect, you know exactly what to run straight for. And you also know how to kind of cheese all the bosses, because let's be honest. Your first playthrough, you didn't fight everything like it was Dark Souls. You didn't freaking go until you could do it right. Like, you have to play fast because of the corruption. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. That isn't explained to you. It just starts happening. That and the hollow. And it's like, if you didn't prep for it, which nobody did on their first playthrough, it could just take over your entire freaking world. And all of a sudden you're missing biomes that you need, and it's just a big pain in the ass. You don't really need any biomes, but like biomes you need for your build, more specifically. But I think like because my biggest thing is, I don't think I could ever see myself getting good enough at that game where I don't cheese the bosses. You need the jungle. Yeah. Oh, you're right. You do need the jungle. And if it turns into the corruption, yeah, you're screwed. I don't know if it, like, soft locks you, but it definitely freaking screw you over. What was I saying? Oh, and I also hate that some of the best items in the game are given by the final boss. I hate when games do that. And it's because, like, in Terraria, if you're playing it the way that it's kind of intended to be played, it happened once. I just quit the world out of boredom because of not clearing all that. Yeah, exactly. If you're on your first playthrough and you didn't do a guide, you didn't do anything, you just did it just pure, like, raw, you did everything before you fought that final boss. There is no freaking way I would have been able to get through any bosses or even the final boss, really. Come on. Without doing literally everything first. Okay, let's do this now. But I kind of get it, but I also don't, because if you're not playing on Journey mode, there is no New Game Plus on that game. There is 0 New Game Plus. If you're playing on Journey mode, there is a New Game Plus. It's mostly for quality of life improvements, yeah, if you want to continue playing with that character. Yes, but if the whole point of the game is to beat the final boss, what is there to do with that character, right? It'd be like if you're playing, well, not really Minecraft. Minecraft's more of a sandbox. I don't see Terraria as this, like, game that has infinite content afterwards. The point of the gape is to have fun and get creative. Yeah, I can see that. I just don't see it as. I don't see. Oh, I see. I think I see what I did there. Yeah, this isn't supposed to happen. Which means it's actually supposed to be. Jeez. Okay. Like, I can see that. I just don't see the point in, like, building something super cool in Terraria. You know what I mean? I know people do it. I just never been one of those people that, like, it's like Tears of the Kingdom. People spend hours and hours and hours on building, like, this really cool machine that kills bosses for you or whatever. And I just have never. I've never seen the point, I guess. It's never made any sense to me. Okay, did I do this right? I believe I did. I build vehicles mainly in Tears of the Kingdom or in Terraria. Yeah, I think I did it right. Should have, yeah. Should be one block sticking out. Yeah, okay, we're cool. Here's the kingdom. Yeah, exactly. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. How are you count? That's one of those things. It's like I'm one of those people that if I have beat the final boss, I'm done playing the game, and I know that about myself. So I will literally do everything I want to do. Besides that, but the thing is, if it's not for your specific build in Terraria, why would you go do a lot of this stuff? Just for the sake of doing it? I can see that about the bosses, but like clearing out the corruption, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see why that would be a thing that I would ever want to do. Mining every block in the game, which is a fun. Like, I think that's cool that you could do that. I just don't see why I ever would. Like, to be honest, I kind of feel like they needed to add New Game Plus, which would, like, basically make the pre-hard mode, like, it give you your character with all your stuff. It's not fun, then you don't then you don't do it right. I guess that's true. Oh no. I want. The funny thing is, I'd like Minecraft to be a lot more like Terraria. I think it'd be a lot more interesting because if Minecraft was a pure survival game, it would suck. It's one of those reasons why, like, the forest, it's fun when you're playing it the first time, but going back and building like a giant epic base, it's okay, you know. Um, Minecraft has that epic factor of, like, you can build epic things, you can do epic things, all because you want to, not because the game has some kind of, like, reward for you. Which I think there's some kind of there's value to that. I just think, I don't know. I think Terraria is a really fun arcade game. It's just not one that I like to beat over and over and over again. I'll definitely probably beat it more than once. Okay, I think I'm level. Yeah. So I want to beat it more than once. Okay, this is getting a little precarious. I'm gonna go home. Go home a little bit. It's just one of those games that, like, if I beat it one time, I'm probably not going to pick it up for another, like, year or two. And it's kind of a similar problem I have with Project Zomboid, actually. The only difference with Project Zomboid is that you don't ever have a power progression in Project Zomboid. You always feel just as weak as when you started the game. Maybe you have guns. Like, that's the difference. I would like it if they emphasize more of like the base building mechanics in Project Zomboid. Maybe some more creative stuff, and maybe some quality of life improvements. Right now, I just kind of download the mods that help you do that. But like, I think it'd be fun if there were some kind of direction and maybe some more better power scaling. I don't know. It's always a hard thing because it's like it's supposed to be realism, right? So you can't give your character like magic. Obviously, that's way out of there. It's also simplistic, so you can't make. And if it gets too easy, what the heck is the point of playing it? Now you're just playing a life simulator that's worse than The Sims. Oh, you're just playing Harvest Moon with zombies. When you look back at when you were lost and scared to see your base with everything. Your base with everything cool, yeah. And another thing, like Project Zomboid is obviously way funner with people. It's one of those games, like a lot of people say it's the same with Minecraft. I would say yes. If I'm going to play survival Minecraft and we have an actual goal to like kill a boss or whatever, it'd be super lame to just go do it by myself. If we're building something crazy, I generally don't like having people help me because they're not really good at it. Most people. But Terraria is the same way. I would play Terraria again if somebody wanted to play through the first time. Or if me and my brother decided, hey, let's do like the 10 times thing and put it on like the hardest difficulty that doesn't lock us into dying, losing the world. And same with like Project Zomboid. But again, Project Zomboid is one of those things where it's like Gmod in a sense, where Sims. What is the point of playing Sims, right? And I'm not making fun of people that play Sims. I play Sims. But what is the point? So you have an idea of like, who would be really cool if I did this, right? You go do that, then what? You either have to keep making yourself goal after goal until you just get bored of the game. Either because there's no more goals to achieve, or because it's gotten so like chaotic or whatever that it's just not fun to play anymore. Or it's gotten so easy that there's just nothing to do anymore. And that's what Project Zomboid, like, the nice thing about Project Zomboid, my simulator, I guess, yeah. The nice thing about Project Zomboid, though, is your character can die at any time and then you have to restart. The bad thing about that is all the grinding that you have to do in that game. Every character. And there's not really a way to fix that problem because you can either make it so, well, it's easier to grind, it's faster to grind, and then, then there's no consequence to your character dying. Or you can make it so there's no grind at all, but then again, no consequence. Or you can just keep it the same. I know someone that has over 1,000 hours in The Sims, surprisingly. I know a lot of people that have a lot of time in The Sims. And I have quite a bit of time in The Sims. But it always gets to a point where it's like, okay, I have achieved all the stuff that I wanted to. I now have like a wife, kids, and a really nice house because I'm rich. Where is there else to go? And then the only way to go from there is like, well, lineage-wise, right? I go to one of my kids and I give them that life. But then it's like, well, the method that I've come up with for getting rich is really easy. And the method I've come up with, like with family and stuff, is really nice and easy. Do I really want to go play somebody else that's going to do something different that I'm not really interested in? Like, I make my character a writer almost every single time I play the game because it's really easy to get rich. I think it's one of those things where it's just like, it depends on who you are, right? It's like me. Somebody would look at this and be like, man, this guy's a freaking loser that doesn't have a life. Because he's building these giant castles that take so much time and getting all the resources for him and everything. And it's because they aren't built to find satisfaction and relaxation in doing stuff like this. To me, this is like an achievement. This is something I can go and look at, and I can like say, I could fix this part up. I could do this. I could do that. I could do this. I'm really happy about how that turned out. I'm really happy about this and that. Like this works for me, but it probably wouldn't work for most people. Not only that, most people don't even know where to start. Okay. And the same thing goes for like people that play Call of Duty. I don't understand people that play Call of Duty. All you're doing is getting numbers up. Shooting people in a game, and everyone else is better than you every time you play. I mean, that's how it is for me. Probably not everybody else, but I just don't find any fulfillment in that. Like, you get 20, even if you got 20 kills and only one death or something. Okay. So what do you want to do next? You're just rushing for dopamine. It's all you're doing, right? And that's just not something that I care about. I just think it's cool to see you build something so cool and your opinion on it. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I like watch. Also, I don't understand COD players. Yeah. I've never really understood. I mean, I'll play it sometimes with friends and stuff, but people that like will just get on to relieve stress. It's like this game. I get so bored in those games because whenever I play with friends or family, they're really good at the game. And when you're really good at the game, you get matched up with really good people, and so you're just running around dying if you're not that good at the game and you join them. And that's what happens to me, and that's probably why I don't like the game. It's like, well, players, why would you play something that makes you League of Legends players? Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I can't really get into. I love a game like an RPG. I can get into an RPG if it's like one you make your own character, one you don't make your own character. I can get into it. I start making myself little tiny goals. I start doing the main quests. I start doing side quests. I just absolutely love stuff like that. Jeez. But when it comes to, like Call of Duty, I have done several campaigns in Call of Duty because I also love story. I love watching movies, so like I love stories and video games and stuff. Same reason why I play like The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. But then there's also stuff that I love just doing. It's my comfort game. MFers, no, it's not. Stop screaming every 20 seconds. Yeah. Um, I don't get MMOs. I have tried my hardest to get MMOs. I have played Final Fantasy 14. I have played Star Wars, the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic. I have played. What else have I've done a lot of MMOs. I've tried a lot of MMOs. Oh, I've done like DC Universe. Hey, puppy. Go lay down. I know we took away your little bed mat, but go lay down. Go lay down. Here you go, poopies. Is that what? Yeah. Oh. Couple of pups. The funny thing is, though, one game I cannot get myself to get into. I've tried it hundreds of times. And within the first 5 hours of every attempt of trying it, I just drop it, and that is The Witcher 3. I don't know what it is. It should work for me. It should 100% work for me. It is fantasy, it's magic, it's sword fighting, it's an RPG, you get to make decisions in it. It should work for me, and it just doesn't. Every time I've tried it, I just could not connect with the magic that people were seeing in this game. No. No. I'd like to continue to listen to you, but it's 3 a.m. and I need to sleep. I won't wake up tomorrow. You're good, dude. Don't worry about it. I'll just listen to something and keep building. It was fun discussing with you. Goodbye. All right. See you, man. Thank you for watching. Freaking son of a bitch. David. Where? Shit. Hello.
You guys dreaming?
No. I can be.
Mm-hmm.
I want to finish one thing now before I forget how to do it.